Start your day with Quaker Protein Instant Oatmeal. The instant oatmeal ready to help you tackle whatever your day brings. Like wrangling your toddler into their car seat. That was fun. Coaching your 6th graders soccer team. Go girls! And carrying all the groceries in one trip. Whew. Try Quaker Protein Instant Oatmeal, granola, and bars. Great taste and a good source of protein. Quaker, bring out the good.
The world moves fast. Your workday, even faster. Pitching products, drafting reports, analyzing data. Microsoft 365 Copilot is your AI assistant for work. Built into Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and other Microsoft 365 apps you use. Helping you quickly write, analyze, create, and summarize. So you can cut through clutter and clear a path to your best work. Learn more at Microsoft.com/M365 Copilot.
Zootopia 2 has come home to Disney+.
Let's go!
Get ready for a new case.
We're the greatest partners of all time!
New friends.
Gary the Snake. And your last name? The Snake.
Dream Team. Get new habitats.
Zootopia has a secret reptile population.
You can watch the record-breaking phenomenon at home. Zootopia 2, now available on Disney+, rated PG. And right now you can get Disney Plus and Hulu for just $4.99 a month for 3 months with a special limited time offer. Ends March 24th. After 3 months, plan auto renews at $12.99 a month. Terms apply.
I'm Jessica Valant. I'm a physical therapist, women's health expert, and Pilates teacher, and my goal is to help all women feel strong, safe, and secure in their bodies. In this podcast, I'll share expert advice, facts, amazing guests, stories, compassion, and hope to help you meet your body in all seasons of life. You are going to write down 3 things that you want to prioritize or work on for the next 3 months. So you're going to do this every quarterly, all right? But it's 3-month chunks, because a big thing that we do that's a problem is a couple things. One, we make too many goals at once. And I'm going to tell you how the brain works. The brain can focus on about 3 things. And after that, like if I give you 10 things to do, the brain is not good at prioritizing on its own. It will not pick the top 3 most important things. It will pick none. It will say, nope, too many choices. 10 is too many, and it just won't do any. You get to pick the 3, and then your brain can focus on them, and you will do them. That is how you do it. Too many goals, too many steps, too many action items, and we actually don't do any. All right, so you got to prioritize. So we're going to pick about 3. And I like to do it every 3 months because it gives you some time, and it gives you the chance to really get into it and do it. When you set a goal of, all right, I'm going to do 10 things today and I'm going to check in again in 2 weeks. You just haven't given yourself a realistic chance of doing it and then practicing it and putting it into your life. So this is for the next 3 months. You're going to pick 3 things from your list. And this is how I would choose. And again, it's going to change a little bit depending on like really what you're prioritizing. If you have a very specific health situation and health concern happening, or you're recovering from a surgery, you are going to need to change this up a little bit. Like you might say, okay, I got to get into pelvic. If you had a hysterectomy recently, you were saying, I got to get back into my exercise routine in a safe way. So I need to learn what safe exercise is. I've got to schedule and get into pelvic floor physical therapy. And I need to do, whatever maybe your third one is that you just want to work on, more water, eating, whatever it is. And that's okay. Like that is something, again, we do 3 months at a time because rehab and healing takes time. But if you skip ahead, if you get upset with yourself because you feel like you should be farther along, if you skip those steps and go straight to, you know what, I'm just going to go right back to lifting my heavy weights, you could be right back here in 6 months. So make sure you're giving yourself grace and patience around what do you actually really need right now. Okay. If there is a healing situation happening or pain that you're unsure about, that you need to schedule some appointments. So take that into account. But this is how I would choose kind of 3, is choose 2 things that you're either already doing or are easy to start. So those are 2 of the 3. So maybe it would be, okay, I am already walking. Like I know walking's a priority and I already really like to walk, but I really want to up my steps. That is something, it's already in place. You just need to take it a little bit more, right? Just a little more to the next level. That and or the thing where it's really easy to add it to your life. I need to drink more water. And I'm not saying that's easy. That can be a really hard one for a lot of us, but it's easily accessible. It's right there in front of you. You don't need to buy anything to start doing it. Maybe you need to set some reminders, those kind of things, but it is accessible to you and doable in your life. So 2 of the things should be those categories where, again, you're already doing it and you're just trying to tweak it or add a little bit to it, right? So maybe you're already lifting weights, but your goal is, okay, I'm going to buy those 12-pound weights and I am going to see how I do with progressive overload and doing 12-pound instead of 10 pounds for the next 3 months. Like that would be a great one. And then your third one can be the one where it takes more action, where it takes more effort. And what I'm trying to say with all this is I don't want all 3 of your goals to be ones that are brand new and take a lot of effort to do. Because again, it's too much. It is too much to add that and expect it to be sustainable in your life. And it's just one of the mistakes we make because we get into that idea of, okay, it's urgent. I got to start all of this. Oh my gosh, I've got to start my creatine. I've got to start my red light and I've got to start all of it. So I need to buy it all. And then all of a sudden, like you've spent a bunch of money up front for a bunch of new things that you don't know how you're going to incorporate them into your life. And they end up sitting in the back corner and you don't end up using them. So one new thing at a time, and you give yourself 3 months to see how it works. And that I've found is really important also so that you can assess and see how it works. It really took me probably 6 months of being on creatine for me to notice, oh wow, this did make a big difference. It really did. I use creatine every day. It has helped a lot. And now I've been on it 18 months. Okay, this is a long game we're playing. Versus there's another supplement everybody was touting and talking about. And so I started it and I took the whole bottle. I'm like, I'm going to give myself this one. I did 30 days because it was a 30-day supply. So I thought it was a good amount. So I did 30 days, but that was one of my 3-month goals was I'm going to start this new supplement. Okay, right? So that falls into the category of I'm kind of already doing it, but I'm going to add to it because I already take supplements. So I wasn't doing a completely new habit, but I was starting a new supplement. Took it for 30 days. I did not notice anything. I didn't notice any difference. Checked it off my list, said, you know what? I tried it. Maybe if I really want to, I'll try it again in a year or whatever, but nope, didn't work for me. I didn't notice any difference. And then I moved on to something else. So make sure you're giving yourself time to see if it works. That's important. And make sure, again, you're thinking of the long game. But within those 3 things that you're kind of choosing to work on for those 3 months, again, to repeat, I would do 2 of them that feel like they are doable in your life, either because you've already started and you're just tweaking it a little bit, or it's really easy to add. Like I said, maybe you're just switching up one supplement that you're taking. Maybe you are trying to just change your bedtime, 20 minutes earlier. Or maybe you're actually not really changing your bedtime routine, but you want to shut down your phone, right? That's a really great goal. I do not want to look at my phone for an hour before bed. No blue light, none of that stress. That would be something you already feel like, okay, I feel like I have a pretty good bedtime, like the actual time. I feel like I have a pretty good bedtime routine. So that's in place. But I'm just switching that one thing. I want to shut off my phone at night. So that would be one goal in that category. Anything like that would really help. And then you give it the 3 months. And you can even at this point say, you know what, these are the next things that are most important to me. So as soon as the next 3 months hit, that's going to go top of list. Like you can go right ahead and do that. But just try to stay out of that thought of, but I want to do everything at once.
Thanks so much for listening today. I would love it if you could take a moment to subscribe, rate, and review this podcast. It means a lot to us and it helps our content get out to more women who need it. You can find more of my resources at my website, jessicavalant.com, or find me on YouTube at Jessica Valant and Instagram at Jessica S. Valant.